Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Creator Aspect. Here this week we have Toasty Wave. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi,
Yay!
Or also Toasted
that's me.
Welcome,
Cherries,
Toasty.
also known as Maple. A lot of different names, but
What?
Yeah,
mostly known for Toasted Cherries. So, welcome.
But you're Toasted Wav in Discord? Or is it
yeah.
Wav or Wait?
It's either way.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Well, yeah. Welcome. Thank you for coming on. It's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get right into it.
You're like our second or third Roblox player. It's been like pure Minecraft. Jay Tiller actually Jay Tiller made sure that this guest wasn't Minecraft.
I
Like
want
I
some. I
actually,
want some variety,
yeah,
Tiny. I want like.
Yeah,
I want a
it's either
different.
Roblox or Minecraft.
I get that.
But which one, Toasty? What do you say? Which one do you think is better?
I
Have you ever tried Minecraft?
probably Minecraft. I think yeah, a
Oh.
lot of my old videos were on it. I think Minecraft and as well like a lot of my old videos and especially from before I had this channel were also on Minecraft instead of Roblox. I only really started doing Roblox content after I made a few videos purely for fun, and that you could see on like my channel like from like May 2021 to like around August, I was kind of just doing whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and the Roblox content is what really stuck, and people really liked it.
Yeah. Do you enjoy
Wow.
making like Roblox content more than Minecraft?
Um, Sometimes yeah, but I feel I have like videos like the Discord videos and stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
that I enjoy making the most because it's just
Really?
literally whatever.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair
Yeah, I
enough.
also heard that I also heard that you were talking about how Minecraft had more people making ARGs than Roblox and that you enjoy the Roblox ARGs, but there isn't that many.
Oh yeah, the Brandon Works one was really well made. And I've seen a few pop up like where it'll just be like the most generic Gmod ARG ever ported to
Uh,
Roblox, where it'll just be like pretending to be an old channel, and then at the very end there's like a shadow figure and it cuts to static, and that's about it. That's like it's not even an ARG. I've seen a
I
few
might
of those.
yeah, I might be wrong, but was John Doe an ARG? I remember that was like years ago.
I do remember
That
that.
John
was like
Doe wasn't. It wasn't originally, but people want to make like pretend like it was. Like it was just some like test account, and then people like acted like it was some like hacker
some
dude.
hacker, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember there was like a special day that he would hack something or do something, and it was John Doe Day.
yeah.
And I think it was on a Wednesday, but I wonder what happened with that. I left the whole Roblox scene before I ever saw anything about that.
I like
So,
left around that exact same time, like probably like a month before, and then came back just to log in on that day
uh,
Mm.
because I was like very, I don't know, like cynical, skeptical. I don't know what the right word for that
skeptical.
would be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
of
nothing
course.
happened, right?
Yeah, nothing happened, obviously. It was just like some like myth.
Of course, besides Minecraft and Roblox, are there any other games that you like have made content on or want to make content on in the future?
Um I've made um I actually almost made a video about Ricochet, which was a
Hmm.
old
Mm.
Valve game from 2000 that like you go on the online servers now and there is like not like exaggeration at all. There are zero people playing it anymore. Um
Oh.
Called yeah, it was
Uh,
Ricochet, and it was just like kind of it was less of uh like a really big game like Half-Life, and it was more of just like a kind of like PvP game. And I almost made a video about this was back in like May 2021,
Mm-hmm.
like why it failed. as much as
Oh.
it did and stuff like that. I remember the earliest video on this channel that like blew up in quality. It had like 300 views. It was my most popular for a while. It was this Among Us video that I had, which I think it might be private now, but it was public for a long time. And it until I made the horror music video, it was my most popular.
Mm.
Why do you think it was the most popular? Was it just because it was Among Us and Among Us was popular back then?
It was probably a mix of that and I had like a bunch of my friends in it, like from all sorts of different friend groups, because it was kind of like just a bunch of clips strung together that were all from the same game. Because like basically everyone I knew at the time was like
Hmm.
really into it. Um, and I think just those friend groups just shared it to their friends because they were in it and like stuff like that, and that's how it kind of spread.
Is there anything else you like may change about your current content in the future? Of course, you make like Roblox videos right now. Most of them are like documentary type. Are do
Yeah,
you?
video essay type kind of
Mm-hmm.
things. One thing I do want to do is start only publishing a video if I like the end result.
Mm,
Like some of my very recent videos I feel like I pushed out only to get something out, and if I
mm-hmm.
took more time with it, I would have been a lot more proud of it. One
Yeah.
example of this is probably the Brandon Works video, because I don't think I explained like the theory that I had that well, and also there was like a theory that what's his name Sagan Hawks had. He made a video like 2 days after mine, and it went really in depth, and it was like a theory about like instead of like sundowner syndrome, which is what I mentioned, it was more of literally sundowning and like stuff like that. And that theory basically got proved. And I wish I
Mm-hmm.
included more theories in that video, because there were a lot of ones that like people brought up, such as like there was a child abuse theory, stuff like that. And I wish I took more time with that video and like
Yeah.
yeah, especially with like writing the script.
Well, you also do Iceberg videos. I've seen a couple in full length. It's been, I think it was a movie one, and I think that I just remember the movie one. But how long does it take to make those? Because I don't know if you make your own icebergs, but from videos I watch, they just get icebergs from Reddit and then start explaining it. But it feels like it would take a while to make like a full 30-minute video of all of that with fully edited and everything.
Um, okay, so horror game Iceberg 1, uh it came out in May of this year, but it was actually started on New Year's Day. But what
Mm,
happened
Mm.
was all sorts of like roadblocks in like not roadblocks, roadblocks in the actual like project. So first I couldn't narrate any of it. First of all, writing it was absolutely the longest process. Not recording background footage, editing. Like that part was like pretty easy. But
Mm.
it was definitely writing that was like writing the script for the whole thing that was definitely the longest. Uh, so first when I started it in January, I didn't really know if I wanted it to be a horror game iceberg or just a myth iceberg or both. That's why a few things that are in there aren't really like fitting towards the actual topic. And at the time, I was using a really terrible computer that I've had since 2010. Um, and that's why
Mm.
a lot of my old videos the recording quality is like really terrible, unless it was recorded by like one of my friends and they sent it to me to edit, um
mm-hmm.
because I would always prioritize frame rate over quality of the video. And so a lot of the background footage I have, um me and my friend Connor recorded a bunch of background footage before I ended up putting the project on like pause and
Mm.
stopped working on it around March. That was like a month before I got my new computer, and we went back and re-recorded all of the background footage in like pretty high quality, and so that's what's in the final video.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah. Um, of course, you do make like a ton of these documentary type style videos. Would you say for each of those, writing the script is always the hardest part, or like sometimes is it the filming or the editing or like finding footage? Does that vary, or is writing usually the hardest part in making those videos?
Almost always, but there
Mm-hmm.
are some exceptions, such as I wanted to make a video about how terrible Royale High is in the community and like all the controversies,
Uh,
but I don't know why, but writing was super easy for that, but background footage was
Mm,
especially hard. And I eventually put that project on pause. This was back in July, and I've never gotten to it since.
mm,
And uh, for horror game Iceberg 2, background footage was also really hard because a lot of those games in the like last tier or two
mm-hmm.
don't exist anymore and are so
Oh,
obscure that like nobody even made YouTube videos on them. Like there are some where the entire thing is like an image zooming out with like the description, and that's it. That's all I was able to like
oh,
put on screen.
dang.
oh. Well, do you think it's easier to script some of the videos because of the topics? Like you said, the easiest one or one of the easy ones was the what was it? What was the game? Royale or
Royale High.
um
Um
Royale High? Yeah, my sister played it. I just don't remember the name. But I really didn't like that game, and I can guess that you easily wrote a lot about it because of
um
how hated it was, I guess.
Yeah, because they've
Do you
had
think
a
that's why it
lot.
was easy to script it?
Yeah, that had a lot of very well documented controversies. Also, I know a few people such as Jet who helped with the script because like he specifically knew a lot about it because I'm pretty sure he used to play it like way back when.
Mm-hmm.
But um also because that video was only going to be about 7 minutes long, not 40 like some of my other ones. So
How long
Mm.
is an average script for one of these documentary style videos? Because I've always wondered, because I've seen commentary channels and like different channels dedicated to like making documentary type like videos about certain topics, and I've always wondered how long do you have to be writing a script to like make a video like that?
so specifically about Horror Game Iceberg Part 2, because that is one of the longest videos I've made in like recent
Hmm.
memory, like in the last like month or two.
Yeah.
So the script itself is 7,743 words.
Oh my god.
Um,
Oh,
And usually, what I would do is for that one, I would just like kind of as I was browsing the internet between May and like early August, I would stumble across some game, and then I had like a like Discord server that's only me in it, and I had
Hmm.
this message that I would just like add a bunch of game links to, like a like
Yeah.
very short snippets of info, like over time, and then eventually in early August, I just like read through all of it, wrote the whole thing, and then slowly narrated it. For this specifically, that video only took about 2 weeks to make because I basically had like it. I didn't have to re-look
Hmm.
through for a bunch of games. I already had it, because most
Yeah.
of it was stuff people pointed out in the comments or like obscure stuff that I forgot that I probably shouldn't have
Nice.
forgotten, or stuff that came out since. Um, and so
Hmm.
I would just like narrate one of the tiers, then edit it. And then once I was done editing that one, I would narrate the next one, and then yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, on a
mm.
different note, you have like a few different names, of course. Toasted Cherries for your main, Toasty Wave for kind of like alts slash like music stuff, I think, and then Maple. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure is another one. How did you like? What is the inspiration behind all of those names?
So Toasty Wave is like pretty old. I've had it since 2019. Um, and Toasted Cherries came out of that because I had an old account which all of the videos are private except for two, which I made public very recently again. I had a channel called Cherry Yoshi when I was about 11, which I posted mostly Minecraft content to, as I mentioned before. And the cherry came from that, and then the toasted came from Toasty Wave. And that's how that name came together. I've seen a lot of people, because I almost made a Q&A back my birthday in 2021, but I never ended up doing it. But that was definitely the most asked question because it's a very like strange name. It was originally used for a Twitter account that I had in 2019 where I just combined the two because it was a personal account. It wasn't linked to like YouTube or anything. But then I deleted that account, and then when I made a new channel, I just took the name.
If you ever make an alt account, I think I can help you with a name that can be added to Toasted. You know, water
No,
is
no.
water
Oh my
is like a
god.
everyone drinks water. So I think the next
Toasted
name
water?
should be Toasted Water. Yeah, Toasted Water seems
So,
like a good name.
okay, to give context,
No,
there. Yes, I'm giving. It's just so random when you just say toasted water. Basically, there's a YouTuber named Toasted Water that I
Or
like.
there actually is.
Yeah,
yeah,
that I had like beef with at the beginning of this
yeah,
year, and now Tiny just brings it up for shits
Oh
and
my
giggles.
god.
So thank you,
yeah.
Because
Tiny.
I've seen so many people, like, okay, so, a lot of people thought I took my name from this storytime animation YouTuber named Toasted Noodle, um, who I don't think I knew the existence of when I made the name.
Yeah.
But that's not why I made the name anyway. There are also people I've seen people make like channels like or their accounts. They would make it like stuff like I saw like roasted strawberries, and then there was some dude I can't remember his name, but he had like it was literally like toasted grapes, and then he just re-uploaded my content. It was really funny, um,
Oh,
and just stuff like that.
yeah.
I saw
Was
someone
wait? Yeah.
I saw someone like not too long ago impersonate the username I had when I was 7 in like 2
What?
weeks ago. It was really weird. And there's also someone who tried to impersonate my old Roblox account that I made when I was 5, which was especially weird. Like they made like a fake account that had like the same avatar, but two of the letters were swapped in the name,
Oh,
which I don't understand. Like what goes through your mind to do that? Like no one's
yeah.
falling for it.
They just
Yeah.
admire you.
You know, I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, now that you talk about it, toast, like, it seems like it's very common now because you're like the like fourth YouTuber I've met with like some variation of toast in their name. So there's a lot of
oh,
them out
what?
there. I'm not sure why. Of course, probably the biggest one would be like Disguised Toast. There's you.
Oh.
I remember for a while back in 2020, I think, if you tried to look up Toasty Web, it would come up with so close to toast instead, and then I would be like the 10th result.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah, a lot of people
I,
just use toast.
a lot of people like toasting random things. It's just
Yeah, I guess so.
Apparently.
Yeah. Toasted J Teller coming soon. No way.
toasted tiny,
Yeah,
toasted
that's the
podcast,
new alt name.
Toasted podcast.
toasted podcast.
Of course, of course. What is the? Of course, you have like 3 different channels on YouTube. Only person I know with that many channels is probably Evpark. What is the purpose of all 3 of your channels?
Okay, so Toasted Cherries, that's my main. Maple is just I post whatever I want. It used to be a second channel that I had in 2018 where I
Yeah.
would do the exact same. Um and I just kept it linked to my channel. And in early 20 or not early 2021, around like I think November is when I started. I just started uploading random like short videos to it, mostly
Mm-hmm.
made with my friends. And then Toasty Wave, that's just a channel where I upload music to. Um, that's also been around for, I think that one was created like 2019, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you have any big plans with music, or is it just like something you just decide?
Um, I was going to drop like a longer like project. Like I was working on a 7, 8 ish track like project, but I never ended up dropping it because I wanted to like change the style that I was like doing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I will drop like a few songs from that at some point. Uh,
Yeah, definitely. Were there any bigger YouTubers whenever you started out that inspired you to make Roblox or even like Minecraft content before you did make Roblox content?
okay. So the Minecraft content I was making was like almost entirely like a mix of like a ripoff of like Technoblade and Bitzel. Um that's basically what I was doing. I did like not really like Skywars trapping, but like
Mm-hmm.
Skywars like high pixel funny moments, like stuff like that.
Gotcha.
That's the kind of stuff I
Mm.
did when I was like 11, 12ish.
Mm-hmm.
Um and then Roblox wasn't even in like going to be what I like wanted to do because my channel from I think the start of January 2021 to April I was stuck between 110 to 120 subscribers for that entire time. Like my channel was like really dead. And so I just started like I kind of dropped like the gameplay funny moments like kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff and started doing because the thing I watch most on YouTube are like video essays. Like, I was watching a lot of Icebergs at the time, stuff like that. And so I was
Mm-hmm.
like, why don't I just do that? And the first one I did was the horror music video, which I just did. It wasn't like supposed to be like, oh, I'm gonna start like a Roblox rebrand. It was just like
Yeah.
something that like it didn't really have a direct answer at the time. Which, by the way, that video is like almost entirely inaccurate. Like, uh, I just mostly keep it up because not only is it pretty popular, but it is the first one I did, so it's kind of just like, why would I take that down, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it is mostly inaccurate. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the script actually was like made like the horror music script was actually made around like 2009 by a guy named Uploader,
Oh.
not I can't remember the guy I actually said in the video, but it was like some
Mm-hmm.
guy who reposted it like a year later, because Roblox is like model search is like not that great. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Did
Definitely.
you intentionally just make it wrong?
no, I just cause there wasn't really like a community, like a place people could go to like discuss stuff like that. The only really like sources I went off were like this one Reddit post where someone found out the Halloween 2 like the sound ID and then showed like how they pitched it down to make those. That was really all I really went off of, and then just my own like research, which I've gotten way better at like researching stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
since.
Yeah, definitely. Of course. What was your favorite video that like you have made so far? Out of everything that you have made as a content creator, what is your favorite?
Okay. So my favorite like casual video, like not like a really long iceberg.
Yeah.
The pushing the limits of Roblox avatars is one of my personal favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Um, History of Roblox, I guess, part one. I have like a lot of like good memories with kind of thing because that was like what really like skyrocketed my channel. Also, like that video, I was like very I put a lot of work into it. It was like one of my that was like my first like real big project that took most of the summer 2021. I started June 14th, and I finally finished that part about probably July 15th, and then like the full series was done by the end of August, or start of August. My bad. One that I really like that not a lot of people have watched because it's like a pretty old video
Yeah.
was 18 things about Minecraft you probably don't know, because I think that video is pretty interesting.
Nice. Very,
That
very
video is
cool.
like old too. That's like from June 2021, and it
Oh.
only has 14,000 views. Because at the time no one was watching my channel. Not no one. I think let me check. I think I had about 300 subscribers, something like that. I had 379 at that point in time.
Definitely. Yep.
So it seems that you enjoy more researching Roblox instead of actually playing it.
Yeah, I don't play Roblox that much.
Really?
Mostly when I'm just like me and my friends playing it. The only two things for a while I played Doors, but I've kind of stopped playing it now. I played one of the like things I've always played with my friends is just like Flee the Facility, because it's really just Dead by Daylight, except people like anyone can just get on it and start like it because it's like entirely free. Instead of like making sure everyone you're playing with has it and like has bought it before, stuff like that.
Yeah. This is a recent thing that has happened in Roblox, and kind of convenient that we're having a Roblox YouTuber on the podcast, because yeah, I have, of course, Bonides.
Yeah,
You're in the
Bonides.
Toasty knows Bonides because they're in the Roblox movie recording. But I was in a call with Bonides, and we discovered that the Roblox logo had changed. And Bonides did not like the change at all, and I'm like, it's all right. So, what are your thoughts on the new Roblox logo, the bigger hole in the?
I
Yeah.
just don't get it. Like they made the hole bigger and the O is now a circle instead of a square. Like I don't get it. Like I personally I don't I don't care about the bigger hole. It doesn't make a difference. It's just kind of like why. But I think the circle O, maybe it's just because I've seen like the logo right before it for too long. But it just looks so weird. I don't like the
Yeah.
rounder O. I still
Yeah.
think my absolute favorite logo is the 2005 one. Hold on, let me find it really quick. I'll send it in the chat.
Yeah.
This one and this one, which is from I think 2006, 2007. So the older logos I feel have a lot more character to them
Yeah. I
than like
really
the
like
new
that
ones. They're
logo as
just kind of
well.
like white
Yeah.
font, no like anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Jay
just
Taylor's gonna edit that on top, right?
Yeah, you
no.
better.
Just
Better.
know you everyone just look up 2005 to like
And
just look up
I thought you were
all
gonna
Roblox logos and then you'll find it. There you go. Just open a
I
new
thought you
tab.
I thought you were gonna say everyone just look up and just imagine the image in your head.
Just imagine. Yeah, just see it in your head.
Well, yeah,
Wow.
well, the only reason I know about the whole logo change is because I kept seeing the same joke on Twitter. I don't know if
Oh
I
my
can
god. No,
say it
do
here.
not.
oh
I
my
know
yeah,
I'm not
exactly
okay.
what you're talking about. Don't say that, please.
I'm not
On
saying
the
it, but
topic of Roblox logos, there's this Goblox. I just want to say this really quickly. There's a Goblox Alpha logo that's been going around for years, and it's completely fake. And like every single like Roblox logo evolution thing has it. And there wasn't a logo for 2003. But for some reason, a lot of things have it, and I don't really know why.
Wait, that isn't a Roblox logo? I saw that in like the evolution thing whenever I looked it up last night. I thought that was like a logo for interesting. All right.
Yeah, no, that doesn't exist. And there's also another one with an X. That's also like a lot of people think it's a 2002 logo,
Hmm.
but that is just from a random like other company that
Yeah.
went defunct right before Roblox like started and got like patented and all that.
Yeah. But yeah, I honestly, the change is just really random. Like when I saw it on Twitter, I thought it was a joke tweet because it didn't make sense why they would just randomly be like, "Oh, we'll just make the hole bigger." Like it just didn't make sense to me. And then I actually like looked it up and was like, "Oh, wait, no, this is real." Like I guess from a design point of view, maybe they wanted the hole in the center to be like more noticeable. So they're like, "Let's make it bigger." Um, but yeah,
Mm.
it's still just kind of like random. I don't. I mean, I didn't really like the like. I didn't really like the like newer Roblox logo, anyways. So I mean, it's all right, but it's like
Yeah.
it's still just average. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think the logo change was just unnecessary. But the logo that was created in like 2017, other than the very obvious Cheez It jokes that are
Yeah.
completely original, by the way. I think like only about like 3 people have ever said it before. But that logo, I think it's all right. Like it's not the best logo, but it's still like fine. It's not
Hmm.
like great, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really have any say in the logo. I haven't seen it in like a year. I haven't done Roblox. I'm really trying to talk about it, but I think I just yesterday I got on Roblox because Elizabeth made me do it. But something I did hear about Roblox was the whole deleting old posts from like 2027 to like all the way before it. You like tweeted about it.
Yeah, I've heard that it's just a bug that happened. Um, I don't really know like everything about it, but I don't understand why they would delete it. First of all, like, cause that's like a very like prominent source for a lot of my videos. But also, they deleted stuff like 2019 and 2018 blog posts. So, um, I did hear that it was just a bug and it should be back within a few days, but I've never like fact checked that. But I do believe it because why would they delete stuff from like 2019 and 2006 in the same wipe? Like it doesn't really make sense like that. So
Hmm.
Mm, all
Yeah.
if
right.
it's not back in like a week, then yeah, they
What
Um.
deleted
I'm
it for some
what
reason.
I'm wondering is why it happened in the first place. Someone had to have like messed with it, and they're like trying to do something with it, and something happened.
Yeah. It's just
Well,
really weird. They do a lot of stuff like that where they kind of cover their evolution as a company. And I've
Mhm.
never understood that.
That's what I've
Um,
seen a lot too, because they're like making these like weird moves, like prioritizing like R16. Like a theory from a friend of mine, Bonites once again,
yeah.
is that Roblox will remove R16 at some point within the next 2 years.
er,
A-
um,
And I don't think I'd be surprised at all if they did.
R6, yeah, like the old blocky avatars, I
Hmm.
believe, um, like I'm 99% sure there was I'm pretty sure from the internal documents leak that happened in June where, I
Yeah,
think it was
that's
like,
where we got that from.
yeah, um, I think that came out because a Roblox employee's computer got ratted, um,
Oh,
and like all of their files got stolen, all that. Um, yeah, it was in there, and I don't know if they'll actually do it, but they were just
yeah.
planning to. Uh,
Hmm.
that's just like a really stupid move because,
Yeah,
especially for
definitely.
developers, like, of course it's already optional, and that's fine, but a lot of old games with custom player animation, stuff like that, um, already use like R6 scripts or R6 compatible scripts, and removing R6 from the platform would just be kind of stupid because it would break a lot of those games.
Yeah,
Similar to what happened with the custom audio thing back in March,
that as
where
well, yeah.
they privated a bunch of audio. Um, like I was looking at a game called Sanatorium, which was a Slender Sanatorium fan game on Roblox from 2013, which
Mm-hmm.
I remember playing. That was one of the first games that I remember like playing a lot. It was most known at the time for its ambiance and like its sound design and like how well it took like because that was made like only a month or so after they allowed random users to upload their own audio, and it was known for that. And playing it now, um, kind of just like half of that is gone because most of the sounds are under 6 seconds. But the other half are just gone now, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
like this is, and it was like featured on like the official Roblox YouTube channel, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
and some like admins like played it and like supported it.
Mm-hmm.
And that dude, that developer that made it, Daypale, had like his own Roblox blog post where he explained how he made it, I'm pretty sure. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's just kind of funny that they would remove that.
Yeah.
And ruin a game that they once like supported, like
Mm-hmm.
co-signed.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. But on a different note, you grew on like YouTube very fast. I'm pretty sure you said you had like 300 subscribers in June and
June.
July of 2021, and
Yeah.
now you're at like 70,000. 88,000. Never mind. I
Um
thought it was 70. 88,000. What was it like growing on YouTube so fast? Was it like very nerve-wracking? Were you like nervous to like continue to post with like such a big audience, or were you like was it more so exciting to see so much growth in such a
it
short amount of
was
time?
it was surreal. Like it was
Mhm.
something that like it only took me until like I had 50,000 to realize like yeah, that really happened. Like um and that was probably like January, February of the next year. Um and cuz I had been stuck, like I was so used to
Mhm.
having 200 subscribers, 300, 400, like around that range.
Yeah.
Um because I've been on YouTube on and off since 2015. Uh,
Mhm.
and the max subscribers I ever had before that, funnily enough, before I had my current channel, the max subscribers I ever had was 420. Um, and so it was kind of just weird seeing like, because it
Yeah.
happened very fast.
Mhm.
Um, when I first posted the Roblox horror music video, that gained 1,000 views within like a few weeks, and that was like insane growth for me at the time.
Mhm.
And then I slowly started rising up until, um, I think I was at 800, which was already huge for me at the time. When I first posted Roblox History Part One in July, and then
Mhm.
that, because it's like a YouTube, I didn't really know so at the time, likes
Yeah.
promoting video essays and longer videos and like evolution of whatever game
Yeah.
platform. That's why channels like Sip Over are successful, or
Mhm.
those videos that he made were so
Yeah.
successful, stuff like that. Um, and I didn't really fully realize that at the time. It was more of just a project that was inspired by me going into the store and seeing Roblox gift cards like at the front of the store, and I was like
Mhm.
thinking about like how as a company they evolved this far.
Should we do
And
community questions?
Yeah, I think it's about time. Every single week, on Creator Aspect, we ask the Creator Aspect community and also, sometimes the community of the YouTuber coming on about what they want to ask. And this
And we
week we
got
have a few
questions.
questions for you. Yeah. This is the first time the guest posted the tweet instead of like the actual Twitter account. Like you just that
Yeah.
like I was just like, yeah, I'll probably post a tweet tomorrow like for community questions, and then you just did it that night. I was like, oh sweet, I don't have to worry about this. So
I
thank
think
Did
you.
you know that we did that?
I think I misunderstood what I was asked to
Yeah.
do.
I mean, it
I
worked
thought you
out.
were yeah, I mean either way it would have worked.
Yeah.
But I thought you were telling me to ask my fan base, so I just did it anyway. And then I looked back and was like, oh, that's not at all what I was asked to do. But it still worked.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I just
That's
saw it. I was
fine.
like, "Oh, that works. Sick." All right. But yeah, I have a few questions here. Felix asked, "What editing programs do you use?"
Vegas Pro. I used to use 17, but certain something happened that I couldn't find when I got my new PC, and now I use 16.
Gotcha.
Not gonna say that on YouTube because
Oh, of
it's
course.
pretty
no.
obvious. But
Wickle asked, did you have anyone teach you anything about how to make videos in different aspects, or are you self-taught?
For editing, I am almost entirely self-taught. Just kind of influenced by the YouTubers I've watched. Like just growing up, because like watching YouTube has always been like almost my like as long as I remember, like or as long as I can remember, it's been like just like one of my like the hobbies I've sunk the most time into. So channels like Izzy's, Scruffy, I've taken a lot of inspiration from for editing, like video essay style content. But for like just more like fun projects, like what I do on like the second, like the Maple channel. I think I've like cloned video game donkeys like pacing and editing a lot. Because I've been watching them for like years. Like I've probably been watching them since like 2015, and so I think he just like made like an impact on like my humor and like pacing jokes and
Yeah,
stuff like that in videos. So
definitely. Yeah, totally.
Quando asked, what makes you enjoy content creation so much?
making videos for fun and then seeing people like fuck with it, like even though like they don't have to, like I like it's like a kind of like a niche thing, just like guy who makes content about history of platform, and that's what the like most of the content on the channel is focused around. And I've garnered as big of a community as I have by just doing that. And then like I get comments a lot about like my editing and stuff like that, and it's like really like it's like that didn't have to happen. Like people are just
Yeah,
really nice about it.
of course, yeah. And PS1 asked, favorite music artist?
That's a hard question.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Burnham.
I think the one I have the most plays on is Echo 2K. That's
Nice.
probably the one I have the most plays on.
Cool. Yeah.
I'd have to check again though.
All right then. Well, fair enough.
Jaito,
Thank you for
do you know
coming
what
on.
Echo? Do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
Wow. Okay, you can do that.
I'm sorry. Anyways.
No, I can't believe you.
Anyways, thank you for coming on the podcast. Toasty, it has been a pleasure. Thank you. It's been great to have you on. All right. Well,
It was pretty fun, so
yeah. I think that pretty much wraps up the episode. Thank you for coming on, and thank everyone at home for watching. Be sure to tune in next week for the next episode of Creator
bye
Aspect.
guys.
Goodbye.